And everything we need to do a story. And a weird one at that. Okay. First things first, what am I even gonna do? Hey guys, it's Sarah and you're watching Daily Teen Scene. Okay, so this week is Story Week, and it's pretty much really strange because Jen just had to pick out a bunch of weird people. Okay, so I don't exactly remember what all happened, but I'll try and sum it up the best I can. So, from what I remember, Harry is obsessed with this nurse who is really ticked off at him because he wouldn't leave her alone, okay? So they made an agreement. He'll wait until after her shift is over and they'll go out and get coffee or whatever. Jesus is about to be called in for getting a scan and all, okay. The Pope is completely knocked out. He's like white girl wasted. And the monkey is trying to talk to him, which isn't really working because, he can't really talk. Yeah, that's all I remember, so that's my summary of what happened. Okay, so I have my paper right here. I only have some of it. I'm gonna have to do something. Alright, so I don't know where my nerd glasses went. They disappeared, so I can't look like a nerd. Oh well. Okay. So I'm just gonna say my notes anyway. So the monkey gives up because the Pope is passed out and he can't talk anymore. He's just making monkey noises. So instead he decides to draw on the wall. You know how boring white walls, you have to do something on them. So he steals a marker out of the little drawer thing and starts drawing random stuff. Don't even know what he's drawing because you can't tell what it is. Next thing you know, the taco suddenly appears from who knows where. And then Monkey's stomach growls. It's like earthquake, rumble, shaking, loud. Yeah. So he eats the taco. Just plain eats them. See? Says it right there. Oh no. Oh no. Next, the Pope wakes up because Monkey was not quiet about eating taco. The poor taco. So, the Pope gets mad, and you would think it was because he, practically murdered a taco. But that's not exactly what happened. He gets mad because Monkey did not share the taco. You get hungry after a surgery. So he was mad, throwing a whole big hissy fit. I don't know why I did that. I talk with my hands. Oh, it says scene. So I guess that's the end of that scene. Okay, next. So, now we go to Harry. Harry's just in the waiting room reading a magazine about Kim Kardashian. Who knows about what, but that's a pretty weird life. He's just sitting there, and next thing you know, Ginny comes out. She's mad. They had a date at 3 o'clock. He didn't show. You're in for it, Harry. You're in for it. The nurse then comes out saying her shift is over and goes over and says, "Are you ready for our coffee date?" And then Ginny, being the little sister of 5 brothers, I'm pretty sure it's 5, I'm not sure, gets all up in her face, all defensive, saying, "What are you doing? No, this is my boyfriend." All that jealousy crap, yeah. Well, the nurse then gets all jealous because she actually thought Harry was cute. Well, the nurse being all human and unwizardly, Ginny just beats her up. Just plain beats her. Bleats. Anyway, Ginny beats the nurse up. Just like, can't beat her. No. Don't mess with Harry and Ginny. Can't do that. Can't. Well, Harry gets upset. You know, he's all that friendly dude. I can be friends with everyone. Well, since he completely forgot about Ginny, they take a little break. Tear. So sad. So, Harry stays behind. Ginny stays with them. They're not talking to each other. They're mad. So very mad. Couple problems. This is why I'm single. Who am I kidding? Okay. So yeah. End of that scene. Now Jesus, he's in a different waiting room. He's about to be called in for a sonogram. He's just sitting there, looking back on his life. Let's have a quiet moment. Okay, there's a quiet moment. Next, Jesus is called in. He gets on the table, chair, thingy, and the nurse is quite very awkward because it's a dude that says he's pregnant. Okay, that's not something that happens every day. Probably does. We just don't hear about it because, you know, weird people. Well, there's the normal stuff. Have to roll up your shirt, which is kind of awkward because it's like a robe. Don't even want to think about that, okay? So she spreads the jelly on his stomach. And he starts freaking out because it's freezing cold. Well, then he simmers down, and she puts a little scanner thingy on his stomach. He's having triplets. Oh my god, he's having triplets.